it's the worst time to invest in dividend regular paying stocks because of what happened. People companies stopped making money, so they couldn't pay dividends. The only place you can truly get a dividend right now, guaranteed almost, is a REIT, real estate investment trust, right? So now your best with the lower the lowering of the interest rate, with the Fed lowering the interest rate to 0.03, you can't even put your money in a savings account anymore because they gotta lower that interest rate. So the best place to put your money is an ETF or a growth stock. What's more growth than a technology stock? The things that are actually running the world right now. You think Amazon gives a fuck what Viacom says? You think Apple gives a flying fuck what Disney says? Absolutely not. Tesla runs, if you look at the S&P 500, compare the S&P 500 to Tesla, they don't match up. That's why the S&P wants to bring in Tesla, because they even out the S&P 500. When you see the S&P fall, Tesla stays still or goes up. They need that stability because they are independent, something Nick Cannon forgot to be when he decided to speak against his massa.
Got his hands in everybody's pockets. Yo,
you talk about massa?
You gonna help me out, man?
Talk about massa.
I still don't own this, but I want to speak. Look, Nick, you continue to Nick Cannon all this shit up. That's
the most success to you, bro. God bless, but nigga, you ain't. I mean, it's cute and all, but some of us know below better than this shit. You don't believe everything you see. Some of us forgot that. You know, your mother used to tell you, don't forget everything. You're compassionate. It's compassion and melanin. What part of the science project was that one? Where in biology?
My man said,
where's that in the periodic table?
Compassion.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Say is the Idi Amin, motherfucker. That's what I have to say.
What did you say?
He should have been the most compassionate motherfucker on the planet.
Compassion, my motherfucking ass. Compassion.
Fucking. Possibly the worst despot in human history. What?
Yeah, though.
The massacre of Uganda.
P. Diddy gonna pick you up. Don't worry about it. Truly owned black business. Yeah, you be alright. I don't know what his partner's gonna say. But yeah, you be alright. This world. Also, we're just talking about finances. I guessed it.
If y'all didn't jump on Neo back when it was buck and sold when it hit 15, feel sorry for you.
Right now, the stock market has hit a peak and is plateauing and slowly falling. The Fed has pumped so much goddamn money into the market
that they borrowed from China.
They just printed this shit. Now, they straight printed this shit. They say because China can't give us no money because they fucked up too. Without us, China, us and China have a
symbiotic relationship.
Entanglement.
Oh yeah,
we have an entanglement.
We have an entanglement.
We have an entanglement with China, so we can't even borrow from them because they fucked just with us. So now we gotta print the money. We print the money, and then they buy all this bullshit. The Fed goes and buys all this bullshit, bad investments these companies made, and that's what's kept the stock market going up, despite companies not making a goddamn dime. The only people that made real money are the Amazons, go figure. Fucking 3M, fucking Johnson and Johnson.
Netflix added what, 10 million subscribers during this whole stay at home.
The guys that would capitalize on a situation like this did capitalize on a situation like this, Clorox. So right now we're at a point where we're slowly descending from the plateau. Might go up, might go down. Nobody can predict that. And anybody that does is a fucking liar.
I tell you this right now. if you've got a couple of coins that you can rub together, jump on a solid company, a company that jump on a solid company in an industry that you love, so you continue to pay attention to it. Make sure that you make the right decisions. Make sure that it's something that you're passionate about, something that you're going to continue to follow. Because the last thing you want to do with no research, just go, oh, I'm going to invest in McDonald's. What?
Yeah, people right now, Robinhood has like, a couple of brokers have fractional shares, and the sentiment is that it's better you buy a fractional share from a quality company than a whole share from a shit company, a penny stock. And to be honest with you, that's another big reason why the companies are becoming overvalued, because people are just buying uh, fractional shares at the highest prices. That's why Tesla went up to 1,700 a few days ago. It's like, I mean, Tesla's gonna be worth probably 3,000 in the next couple of years. I truly believe that.
But that's in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
it's not tomorrow.
Way faster than it should.
It's not tomorrow. That's not next week.
Amazon, I told you 2 years ago, will be a $3,000 stock. Boom, $3,000 stock. Thanks to fractional shares and the Fed. You want to look for the borderline deal and quality. You want to try to you want something that's a strong company. Put your money in a strong company. Something like when the pandemic was happening, Clorox is a good short-term play. That's a good short-term play. People did it, made some money. If you want to invest in guns, gun stocks, and ammo stocks, that was a good play at the time. Short-term. Long-term, you want to invest in something you know is going to be something. Uber was or is one of those companies where it might become something huge one day.
Oh, it will. Oh, it will. And I only say that again, this is just based off my research. I'm not telling you to go out there and buy it. You do your own damn research.
Goddamn right.
But from what I've gathered, they have their arms in automated vehicles. They have their arms in door-to-door sales, and not just ferrying food, although they did gobble up Postmates. Now there's talk of incorporating not just food, but liquor. Not just liquor, but all sorts of vibrations, with the exception of illicit drugs.
They also are into healthcare.
Uber is setting themselves up for the future of door-to-door delivery without people being involved.
I like Walgreens and Nike. I especially like Nike because right now Nike's cashing in on the race card, and that's the race card is a huge product. I always say that the media sells two things the most: fear and race. Two biggest sellers the media has: fear and race.
And they love to conflict the two.
They love the conflict too. So Nike right now is cashing in on both. That's, to me, Nike's a solid investment. They'll continue to go up. They don't have a lot of room to grow. So it's just, I would say, a safe bet. Slow growth, maybe less than slow growth. But Walgreens, I think they have a lot of room to grow. They're an international company. Not only are they in healthcare, not only are they in retail, they're also international, and they deal in shoe wear internationally. So you want those companies that go into different sectors, like Tesla. Tesla's not just a car company. They're in the space. They're in all types of shit, bro. You want to autonomous driving. You want to get into a company that's just not a one-trick pony. That's a big thing.
Just their battery division alone is worth looking at long-term investment with that company.
Absolutely. I have looked at a couple. I mean, I still like my REITs, just like Gary likes his REITs. Maine and Good have been good to me. Main Street and Gladstone Corporation. They've been good to me. They pay dividends. But as for growth, I would look at there's a there's a small restaurant called Del Taco. It's about $6 a share. They have cash. They're making money in the pandemic, and they have a lot of room to grow. Mexican food is a big thing in the United States.
And Del Taco is not brand spanking new, so don't think, oh, where'd they come? No, these guys have been around for a minute, so they understand how to navigate in dangerous waters. Obviously, these are strange times, but they've survived a lot of ups and downs in the fast food industry. They've survived a lot of ups and downs throughout short American history. So they have some history with them. They know what they're doing. This could be something you should look into.
Just think
very,
of a
very
more,
closely.
look at it as a more authentic Chipotle, a very underpriced Chipotle. Chipotle is very overpriced right now. Del Taco is very underpriced. It's very affordable, nice investment. Throw that there and leave it there 5 years, see where it goes. I'm not gonna tell you about short term. I'm still learning about that. To me, it's sort of like gambling, analyzing. You're analyzing trends, right? I want to know the information. I want to know when I'm putting my money in, when I do a long-term investment. You can speculate with $100, $5, whatever. If you're going to invest, you're going to put your money up. Put it somewhere that you know there's going to be a future in that company.
Look at their balance sheets. Let me look at what they're doing, not just today. What's their future plans? What's their goals? What products are they putting out? What innovations are they planning for to replace the products that they currently have on the market now? Where are they going? That's what I'm looking at.
I personally would never invest in the airline industry, but I still think that Delta and possibly American Airlines are probably two of the best buys right now at their price.
Ooh, gotta fight you on that.
I think Delta has cash. You got to understand where their problems lie, right? These guys were buying back their shares, and American accumulated a lot of debt because of that. So they have a lot more debt. The reason American, to me, is the better choice over Delta is they're cheaper, they're at a cheaper price, and they have they're the most risky bet. You understand? To me, if you buy Delta, you're getting at a good price. I feel they're gonna get back to their original. The American economy. America's not gonna let Delta fail.
Well, any of the legacy carriers.
Any of them.
So that's
They're
Delta,
not gonna let them fail.
American, United, and Southwest.
I don't know about United or Southwest. American and Delta are probably the only two horses I put my money on. The only reason I will put my money in American over Delta is because I feel that I'm risking more because I will get a higher reward. I think with Delta, you ain't gonna get these prices with Delta again. So it's okay to put a little money in there because I think Delta will get back to where it was because of their business model. Their business model is to sell luxury, sell quality. So they get a certain clientele, whereas everybody else aren't really into that game.
Especially their in-flight customer service, which American is notoriously bad for. But you bring up a very valid point. Delta's clientele is mainly businesses with their business travel. Now, because of what's going on, a lot of people are realizing that, wow, Zoom works just as good. It's not the perfect replacement, but for now, especially with a lot of cost cutting, we can use Zoom, whereas before we'd actually have to send representatives across the U.S. in order to close these deals. Delta is expecting these people to slowly come back as America opens up. American Airlines, they have horrible in-flight customer service. They're going to continue to have horrible in-flight customer service. The bang for your buck is because their prices are a little lower, but they claim to get you everywhere that Delta's going. They claim to get you everything that Delta's getting you in terms of, oh, well, you fly with Delta, you land, you get your bag and leave. Same thing with American. We're just a little cheaper. Yeah, a little cheaper because your in-flight customer service sucks, but I'm not one to throw stones. I'm just saying that I would side with Delta over American, and I get your point.
Besides the fact that he might be a little biased.
But the strength of the company model does more for me.
Absolutely. Delta's definitely the more solid choice out of the two. But like I said, it's more of a speculation play when you get into the airline business because it's so volatile. It's such a volatile business model. That I would probably go with the long shot and get the higher reward.
I mean, Warren Buffett got out of the airline game right before this whole thing rolled up.
He never sells.
That guy, he read the tea leaves. He's like, not feeling this.
Fucked up.
Not feeling this.
Fucked up the church's money. But to be fair, no one knew this was gonna happen. So he didn't fuck up. This shit happened, it fucked everybody up. No one knew. So it would be completely unfair to chalk that up to a human error.
I'll tell you what's wild though. The companies who had none of this had happened were already preparing to ditch a lot of their human staff and go full automation. I'm not paying a person anymore. So what does that do to your bottom line? Well, you're not paying that person's healthcare. You're not paying that to train anybody new. You're not paying for their vacations. You're not paying their pensions. What does that do for your bottom line? What? The total profit? What's that? Yeah. So
you also got the companies that are now going straight into at-home service or at-home employment. So now they don't have to pay for lights on the building. They don't have to pay for the water.
Storefronts get smaller. Office spaces get smaller.
It's cheaper for them. If somebody's sick, what are you gonna do? Call out? Stay home? You're home. Do your fucking job.
Betty, why don't you go put on a pot of tea and write this shit up for me?
You know what I'm saying? just get this code out.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Call out, motherfucker. I'm not gonna make it to the kitchen today.
Let me put up my robe. I can still get it done. Yeah, you can still get it done. Knock it off.
Absolutely.
What are you gonna watch? The Price is Right? Knock it off. Knock it off. Like,
subscribe, comment. Let's go fuck ourselves.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Tell us whatever. We don't care.
Give me your address so we can fight. How about that? You don't like my opinion? Put your address in the comments, and I'm not driving to your place. I just want your address in the comments so we can fight. How about that? Like that?
Okay. I'll send you a postcard till you go fuck yourself.
Because I'm not driving anywhere.
I'm not getting arrested.
Are you kidding me?
Fuck that. I'm going to jail for your bitch asses.
Social distancing.
You know what I'm saying? Keep your fist to your goddamn self.